Hello, welcome back. The final part of my sketchbook series titled Happiness, Be Curious. I'm warning you, it's a long video. I never thought that I would have so much to say about the sketchbooks. It's surprising how this working this way is helping me grow in what I do. This series has made me think a lot, actually, about the videos and about what I want to do. To produce videos like this time around, I knew I had four segments to do, and I wanted to do them every week to see, to make sure there's a momentum there. But I didn't realize when I started that the kind of work it would entail on my behalf. Certainly not with the one where the power of flowers. I realized, well, I should explore and make an underpainting, and then with the acrylic inks to see how it works. So I was already exploring in front of you how that medium works. And it's beautiful, and it has generated or triggered ideas that I want to give a try, and with those inks. Another thing that I realized is the commitment to produce videos on a weekly basis. It's very time consuming, and also, but I love I love the doing it. And it also, I realized that it motivated me to keep producing. So when I started this video here about be curious, I put some pressure on myself, thinking, well, now you did the underpainting in the previous video, now's the time to finish that painting. The beauty with working in a sketchbook is that when you make an image, or you make a painting or a drawing, whatever, you have already started to, the composition is already happening in front of you. You're making all the decisions, and you're adding or eliminating components, and you're just putting things together. So the thought process is already engaged. So to paint from the sketchbook on the canvas, suddenly you realize that the hard work of thinking is done. So you still can make adjustments, but I realized how quickly, I was shocked by how quickly I could make that painting. That painting represents the kind of work that I want to do with interior and still life. Daisies in Blue Vase, I really like that piece. Actually, I should rephrase that. I love that piece. So I hope you will enjoy the rest of the video. And when we went to Prince Edward County earlier this spring, we stayed in a resort, and in the bedroom, wallpaper, I mean a white wallpaper with billions and billions of flowers, small little flowers. And I thought, well, okay, that's interesting. But early in the morning, I was looking at the lamp next to me, and I thought it would make a very nice interior scene. So the wall was the ceiling was slanted, and so the ceiling, this is the ceiling, and this was the table lamp, and all the flowers, and there was a bird painting there, or a photo of a bird painting. But I really enjoyed doing the lamp here, and just the composition was for me a very interesting thing to do. So when I got back home, I thought, well, do 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 a painting, add color to this. So this is another sketchbook, and I decided I'm going to go for it. The sketchbook is the color is cream, okay. And anyways, that was good. I added my yellow warbler and the lamp. I played with the lamp. The design of the lamp is totally different, but it's still the same lamp. And I worked on the table. I made it a little nicer, and I added a little doily from imagination. Then I thought, well, okay, I could maybe make a painting out of this, a real painting. This one that I will show you is from a few props, and they're really it's some I bought recently, like I said, at the thrift store, and also the tablecloth is belonged to my mother-in-law, and so I used it. It's old, okay. It's in the, but I want to show you what I did, and then I'll show you the props and everything. So it's this one here, okay, and this to me is, it makes me smile, it makes me laugh actually, because the tablecloth belonged, like I said, to my mother-in-law, and it goes back to probably the 60s or 70s, I don't know, but I enjoyed doing that tablecloth. Then I thought, well, I'll put a little companion, life companion, Punto. So he's showing up in the back. And the two things over here, the two vases, whoops. Okay. This one and this one here are vases that I bought at the thrift store, and I'll show them to you. So the first one is this, and it's glass with a little design here, which is makes it interesting. So it will end up in a painting. So that's one more prop that I bought. And then this one here is heavy, okay? And it's a pot, a handmade pot. It's clay. And when I saw that, it reminded me of my mother. About 50 years ago, she took a night class course and for pottery. And she made this gorgeous pot, big buttish, brown and just beautiful. When I saw this, I immediately thought of my mother, and I had to pick this up. Now, I know the color is not, but to me, with the kind of paintings that I want to do, it's fantastic. It's perfect. This is the tablecloth, and so it'll be fun. It'll be fun to paint. This one here is another one that I will do. And my mother, when she was a young bride, she did that kind of work. I think it's just beautiful, and that will end up also in one of my paintings, because it's too lovely not to do. So those are the two tablecloths that bring memories to me. They mean something to me, but I have all kinds of tablecloths, and I will use them in my future indoor paintings. So I'm hoping that the raw umber, the ink that I put there, is going to shine through. And also, you and I are going to discover if the soft body acrylic adheres to the ink. They're both acrylic paints, really, and they're both by Liquitex, and I'm assuming that it does work. I'm crossing my fingers, I don't know. So far, so good. And I'm just trying to put the shape around the leaves and yeah, around the leaves. So interesting. Don't know if you see, I hope you see the way what I'm seeing, but this is great. And I noticed when I increased a little bit, it wasn't exactly where I wanted it to go. Yeah. So to do the orange flowers, I mixed vivid red orange with raw umber to kill the brightness of the orange. It's maybe I put a little bit too much of the raw umber. The orange is not bright enough, so I will add a little bit more. To make the flowers, because they're multicolor, and so right now I'm doing kind of the background of the flowers, and then I'll continue, and it'll be fun when we start seeing the daisies. And some of them, they overlap, so that's why so like I say, the art supplies are expensive, and so I'm using from the lid. There's always some paints, and I'm not wasting anything. The the raw umber of the underpainting does show through, and I like that very much. Okay, so the harsh green is gone because I added the mixture of the Blue Vase. I'll go back to this. I'd rather do this. To be the same color, but there has to be some variations, but this was not, I did not like that at all. I was looking at the white and of the daisies, and it's too white for me. Even though I did tone it down with a little bit of to make it a little bit grayish, it didn't work, and so I find it very annoying when I look at the flowers. Is I mixed the combination of muted gray, the inks, and just a drop or two of the white, and with a paper towel, I'm gonna just go a little bit over the white and see. Hopefully, it will work. I think it will, and that's what I'm doing right now. They look purple But it's okay. It's okay. I prefer to have that. And then what I'll do is I'll wait till it's dry, and then I'll go over it with white. And it's just to kill that white. I mean, I just couldn't stand it. And it also affects everything around it. So while this is drying, I will work on the orange flowers. And the orange flowers are different. It's not totally orange. So I am putting the kind of yellowish color that's with the flowers. I will add the white ink, Liquitex acrylic ink, on top of the purplish color, and just see how that will work out. Here we are with the final part of my sketchbook series, part 4, Happiness, Be Curious. Now, the reality is that all the titles that I've given to my sketchbooks are really a way of working with in my art. It's how I want to approach my art, and I have in the past also, but perhaps be more put more emphasis on certain areas that I am. That's why I gave those titles. So be amazed by the beauty around me, by everything, by the people, by nature, wildlife, birds, our pets, everything that's around you, our little companions. That's where I want the amazement to come from, just to look and appreciate what I have, what's around me, and also be amazed and grateful for what I do. Be brave is about being brave with my art, pushing the boundaries, trying new things, discovering new processes, new mediums, new everything, and try to do things that are different. The power of flowers, well, really, it's about, I could have said the power of nature. For me, nature, flowers, everything about nature. When I go for a walk, or when we go for a walk in the woods or along the beach, or the benefits that we get from that, the pleasure of hearing the birds or the waves, and that is so good. It gives me, it grounds me. And so yes, the power, it's not only the beauty of flowers, it's the simplicity of the moment, the pleasure of just being there and realizing how fortunate and lucky we are to have so much beauty around us. And so yes, it has healing powers. It calms you down, it brings down the stress, it opens my mind, it grounds me, it really grounds me, and I am so grateful for that. Now, be curious is where I say, um, ask myself questions like, what if I do something this way? What if I use that color instead, or mix that color instead? What if I change things around? What would happen if I really simplify things, or instead of making it more intricate and detailed? And so that's what it's about. And Be Curious is about interior scenes. So it could be still life, or the interior of our house, or somebody else's house, or a coffee shop, or anything. And I want to express myself in a different way with interior scenes. What I want to focus on is more like shapes, color, composition, simplify everything, and just see how I will make a painting from that. And interior scenes, I've wanted to do that for the longest time, and over the years I made some designs, and I would how could I say? I would create something, look at it, love it, but then put it aside, thinking that perhaps it's not good enough. Now, it's not good enough. This is something I don't want in my vocabulary or in my life anymore. I want to do things that I am proud of, that make me happy, that make others happy. And I think that with interior scenes, it's where I will express another side of me that I never really dare show, because I don't know why. Judgment, probably. When I think about it, I'm at an age where judgment, criticism, opinions, I should be able to actually toss that and put that aside and move on. Because when you get negative criticism, it stops you. So I want my sketchbooks to be a place where I can explore, experience, discover new mediums, try new things, and push my boundaries. And yes, I'm doing this on my own, but I am having such a good time doing that. And it is eye-opening, but it's also my brain. My brain is welcoming what's happening right now. It feels good inside my heart. It feels good in my heart. And I feel very fortunate. So for this segment, I really, I got crazy things, and I have all kinds of plans, and I will explore another way of painting. But another way of, I shouldn't say that, I should say another way of expressing myself. It's not another way of painting, but it's good. I am this is all good. This is good. So this sketchbook, this title is about really trying new things and having fun. Just letting go of the just having fun. And I realized that the things that I've done in those sketchbooks, the things that I've done, are helping me with the more, how could I say, in this sketchbook, I've given myself permission to do things that I would not normally dare do, okay? Like, I painted things that I thought, well, nobody will be interested in that, and all. It's irrelevant. By giving myself permission and allowing me to develop a different, I don't want to say style, to produce paintings that are different. But I will let this dry, and I'm continue thinking about it. There's a few things that I want to fix, but I have to say that I am getting to a point where I kind of like it. I find that the simplicity of what I want to do is helping me with the other kind of paintings that I do with nature and birds and all that. Those are very detailed pieces, and it requires a lot of should I say brain power, a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of you really go deep. You dig inside yourself and to get what you want to achieve. And so it can be, you can get tired at one point because you're constantly analyzing things. And with what I want to do with my interior scenes, and it might go beyond, I don't know. I want simplicity, so I want to simplify things. I want to use colors like I've never used before. I want to go bold. I want to go something that pops. I want to play with shapes. I want to play with a composition. And I know that the fact that I am a painter who goes into details and try to capture the scenes, that all that experience is helping me with the other paintings that I want to do, the more loose paintings. And it goes, I think that both ways help and feed one another. It's like my sketchbooks, okay? All the titles that I've given to the sketchbooks, well, they all feed into one another. It's not just one specific thing for one sketchbook. For the interior scenes, I needed a few props, so I went to a thrift store, and most of the stuff that I bought, I go on Tuesdays. Seniors, we have a 30% discount, so I go on Tuesdays, and what's already very low priced gets even better. So I have plenty of stuff. My studio is not large, okay? It's a small bedroom, and what I did is I bought, I have tablecloths and small ones, And I thought, well, it would be nice if I could get a table, a round table, but it's a small place that I have. So I found a half moon table, so I can put it against the wall. It's great for my setting up those props here. And I have all kinds of tablecloths with checkered patterns, flowers, all kinds of bright colors, because I want to make those pieces fun, alive, be a little bit whimsical, just fun, and that I would be proud to sign my name on it. The painting at one point, especially when I started putting the, not putting, but painting the white daisies, I had mixed the titanium white and toned it down. I put some gray, and I thought I had enough, changed the white enough for the daisies, but when I applied the paint over my underpainting, the white daisies, I mean, they popped in my face. It was painful, but I wanted to keep going and see where it would lead me. I thought, if I keep painting them, I know I should stop, readjust my color, and paint the flowers. But because I had the inks, I wanted to see how will the ink, the transparent ink, work on over that layer of white. And then I learned a lesson again with the ink. It's called, I think it's called muted gray. And when I put the ink on top of it, it became purplish. So it was just, I'm just learning. I don't know much about acrylics, and I was thinking, no, you cannot give up. You have to keep finding where you can fix that problem. And that's why I kept painting over and over, well, painting with the acrylics. And I was switching between the purplish gray with the white ink. And it came to a point where I was really happy with the daisies, because all this layering gave the flowers that I was after, and that was for me a good learning experience, and I was happy that I achieved the result that I was after. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.